Hi, my name is Kylie, and I am the creator of the Vision Program, a program that helps people discover, create, and live their inspired work. And over the last 5 days, I've just finished hosting the 5-day Inspired Work Challenge. And it was an amazing experience for me, and hopefully for those who were able to show up. I am here today just doing a Q&A session, answering some of the common questions I get. The challenge was a preview of the Vision Program, and the Vision Program for this year is starting this Saturday, October 1st. So for any of you that might be considering joining the program, I just wanted to share with you some more information and answer some of the common questions I get about the program. So one of the first questions I tend to get, and this one makes me sad in some ways, is people say to me, well, why would I take a program to, figure out what it is I have to offer? I don't feel as though I have anything valuable to offer. And this is tremendously inaccurate and not true. I know for sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that every single human has tremendous value, inherent value. Unfortunately, a lot of our schooling trains us away from being who we are. We are taught that it is our knowledge and our skills what makes us valuable in the world. And we're never told that it's actually who we are is what makes us valuable, how we come into this world, our unique perception, our unique lens on the world, um, our life experience and the wisdom and expertise we've gained, and the strengths, gifts, and talents that are inherent to us and how we come in. And so for a lot of people, when they try to figure out their work, they're coming at it from a place of what I call the not enough story. I'm not valuable enough. Do I have something? This leads people to getting multiple degrees and multiple diplomas and trying to gain more and more skills to prove their worthiness instead of actually tapping into who they really are and knowing that who they are is what makes them valuable. And so this is a huge part of the Vision Program, is to help you get reconnected back with yourself. And that is, by you being you, that is the greatest value you have to offer the world. Another question I get is, do I have to start my own business after the Vision Program? Because I talk a lot about creating your own work. And absolutely not. Creating your own work, I have a much broader perspective of work than just business. To me, creating your own work means you could create a new job within the organization you're already in, or you can recreate the job you already have, or you can create a new initiative in the organization you're in. Or it could be as simple as creating a new creative project or a new organization or a new community hub. And, it could be you're just creating a new service or a new product or a new course, any kind of new offering. To me, there's several components to work, but one of them is we create our valuable offerings, and then we also have to create the container through which we share that offering. And that doesn't have to look like having your own business. It can be, and for a lot of people I work with, they've always dreamed of having their own business, but they've never yet taken that leap of faith in themselves. And so the Vision Program will help you get clear about what does that container look like for you. Another question I get often is, why is it called the Vision Program? You talk a lot about inspired work. So what is this vision thing? And for me, it all comes back to vision, and by my definition of vision. And so for me, having a vision for your life and for your work is about being connected with your own truth. I mentioned already these not enough stories that we're carrying. And to me, the vision is actually you getting back to your true story of who you are and the impact that you are here to have. So a vision is centered around you and your truth, and then your work is about living into your vision. So yes, it is about inspired work, but ultimately at the center of your inspired work is you and your vision. And so that's why it's called the Vision Program. And one of the many things you're going to learn in the program is you're going to clarify your true vision for your work and for your life. I also get asked, why is the program so long? So the Vision Program is 5 months long, and there's 21 sessions. It's a weekly program. And to me, it's actually not long, because what the Vision Program was created from my own personal journey. I looked at the steps and stages I went through to get to clarity for myself about my inspired work, and I translated them into this program. And my personal journey was long. It was years long and not always fun, and sometimes really difficult and challenging. So what I've done is I've distilled the best experiences of that, the exercises and the things I had to go through to get to that clarity, and I've distilled it down into a 5-month journey, with the hopes that me sharing this with you makes your journey back to yourself. Ultimately, that's what this is about. It's a journey back to who you really are, with the hopes that this program makes it much easier and a much more graceful remembering of who you are. So 5 months is a big commitment, but ultimately it leads you into a completely changed experience of the rest of your life. So I like to say, in only a few short months, you change the entire rest of your life. It's worth it. What actually happens in the course? Again, that's a great question. And from a logistical point of view, what's actually happening is I mentioned already, it's 21 weeks. The course is centered around the live weekly group sessions. And so leading into every group session, there are a series of exercises that you're invited to do. They're more self-reflective exercises. So it's not even necessarily like you have to be sitting down with a pen in hand. You get the questions, and they tend to percolate over the week. And then when we get to the live group coaching session, we go into those questions and exercises in much more depth. And then coming out of the group session, you're offered a homework assignment that bridges what we've learned into the next week. So the 21 weeks, it is intentionally created to be a progressive experience. Every week is themed, but every week leads into a deeper understanding and more clarity in the next week. The value of the live weekly coaching sessions is that you get that benefit of the group experience. And then there's also a community forum where you can share your experiences and your ahas and your insights with your fellow visionaries. I'm also asked, what are the course materials that you use? And my answer is mine. They're the ones I've created. As I said, I've fashioned the Vision Program around my own journey. And one of my greatest strengths, and this is one of the things I want you to learn in the program, are your greatest strengths, but one of my greatest strengths is creating processes. And so to me, developing curriculum is creating a process. I have an idea of where you are, and which is stuck and frustrated and lost and wanting to do work that is more meaningful and fulfilling to you. And you want to live into that. You want to be living your inspired life. You want to be doing that work that is the truest expression of you. And so I have created a process that will support you in getting from where you are to where you want to be. So all the course materials are original and unique to me. And this is my invitation to you, is to come and discover the work that is unique and original to who you are. Is there support after the program? I am really happy to say yes. This is one of the biggest fears of people who are in the program, is that once the program is over, the support falls away and that they'll end up losing their way again. So I assure you that there will be continued support, and it is in the form of, I have a community of people who've been through the Vision Program. I call them visionaries, and they're in the journey, they're in the process of creating what it is they determined they wanted to create. So in the vision program, it's all about clarity. It's about really getting reconnected with who you are, your purpose, vision, and mission, what it is you're here to do, why you're here, who you're here to be. And then you go through the journey of developing a pilot project for your work. Again, it could be a new initiative, it could be an offering, it could be a widget you're creating. It does not matter. But the creating process is its own unfolding. And so after the vision program, there is a creator community that you can become a part of. And it's really fun and really exciting. And we get to talk about all things creating because there is a shared experience of bringing something new into the world. And that's what inspired work is. It is the work that wants to come into the world through you, and you will be supported in that journey as long as you decide you need support. The Vision program is an annual offering. Only once a year will I be offering it online in a group setting. And this year, it starts this Saturday, October 1st. So if you want to get all the benefits of doing this work with having the support of a community and having the benefit of that shared wisdom, I encourage you to enroll now. And as I said, we're starting this Saturday. And the investment for the group program is $1,125. This is a 5-month program. That's a great deal. This is going to be life-changing for you. Another question I get that breaks my heart a little bit is so many people enter into the process of the vision program and they have this fear that they're going to discover something about themselves they don't like. I promise you, in the 12 years I have been doing this and the hundreds of people I've worked with through the program, not one person ever has discovered something about themselves they don't like. In fact, everyone has the opposite experience. They end up falling in love with themselves and with life, and they end up remembering all the parts of themselves that they had set aside for whatever reasons they chose to do it. So there absolutely doesn't need to be fear that you're going to learn something that you don't like. The opposite is going to happen. You are going to fall in love with yourself, with work, with life. You are going to bring back a sense of aliveness. You're going to discover work that is going to be fulfilling and meaningful to you, and your life every day will become a source of inspiration and happiness and joy, and your work will become that place where you get to express all of who you are. Nothing could be more rewarding than that. I'll end by sharing this. I'm inviting you to join the Vision program, to take the journey of discovering, creating, and living your inspired work, and allow yourself to be supported. You don't have to go through it alone. My journey took years. It was tough, and I had to do it alone. And I'm offering you a way of doing it that's much easier, much more supported, and we are going to get back to that place where you remember who you are and you create work that allows you to be all of who you are. So if this sounds inviting to you, I invite you to enroll now. We start this Saturday. Don't miss out on this year's Vision program. I look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.